Time now to see which properties are making headlines this week with our reporters from around the country. First up, I checked in with Sam Landy from the Herald Sun. To Sam Landy from the Herald Sun first up, and two of Essendon's favourite sons have got their investment property up for auction.
That's right. Essendon Premiership players Terry and Chris Danaher are set to auction their long-time investment property in Moonee Ponds this weekend. They have price hopes of $1.15 to $1.25 million for the property at 69 Darling Street. They bought the three-bedroom home back in 1990 when they were both playing for Essendon for just $175,000. And Terry told me the other day that the double-fronted Victorian has been really good investment for them, with its location in particular near parks and walking trails and the Maribyrnong River, shops and cafes of Puckle Street, schools and transport being really strong and really attracting a good string of tenants over the years. Young professional couples have been eyeing the property with plans to renovate it. It could do with a bit of work, and Terry says so himself, and he hopes someone will come in and bring it up to another level.
Yeah, it should be a great auction. And speaking of great auctions, a vendor did very nicely out of one in Carlton last weekend. Tell us about it.
Yeah, this auction's been described as market-defying, which I'm sure a lot of vendors will be happy to hear in the current climate of the Melbourne market. But basically, a vendor in Carlton sold their home at 114 K Street for $235,000 above reserve after rejecting a pre-auction offer and also bringing their auction forward a week due to strong demand. So the triple-storey, two-bedroom townhouse ultimately attracted 5 bidders at its early auction to sell for $1.31 million. The sale price was well above that pre-auction offer, which was about $1,076,000, and also its $1 to $1.075 million price guide. So the Dallas Craig selling agent, as I said, called the sale market defying. He said some home sellers could still make Melbourne's struggling auction market work for them, as this proved. The buyer was actually in Uruguay at the time of the auction and had to have a friend bid for him at the actual auction.
Wow, yeah, certainly a market-defying result and very encouraging too. Now, it's possible to be king or queen of your own castle. Take us through this property.
Yeah, this is a beauty out in Warrandyte in Melbourne's outer northeast. It's, as you said, a castle. It has medieval-inspired interiors, blue stone walls and a turret, and it has a $1.8 to $1.98 million asking price. So the vendor has been there about 25 years. She said she bought the two-storey property with her heart, not her head. She just fell in love with it and has since decorated it with mementos from castles she's visited around the world. So it's a 4-bedroom property, and it's got hand-laid bluestone walls, which are very rare for the area. And it also features beautiful LED-light windows, high ceilings, solid wood doors, timber beams, and a circular dining room below a turret that wouldn't look out of place in a medieval castle. It also has a pool on about 0.7 hectares of landscaped grounds.
A very unique property indeed. Sam Landy from the Herald Sun, thanks for that. To Jessica Brown now from the Gold Coast Bulletin, and an eco mansion is up for auction this weekend. It's really something else, isn't it?
Hey Sophie, yeah, it's not like anything else you would ever see. If you're on the market for a rainforest retreat, this is probably a good auction to go to. It's nothing short of luxurious, as you can see by the photos. It's got 7 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, plenty of outdoor and indoor living areas, so it's perfect for a big family. It was made from eco-friendly rammed earth walls, steel structures and floor-to-ceiling glass windows, as you can see, which is perfect for admiring that rainforest view. It was built by the owner. The owner actually happened to come across the 4-hectare property while he was driving around. He actually stopped on the side of the road to talk to a banana farmer, and he bought the block off him. So he spent quite a few years building that property, and yeah, that's the result. Some of its luxury features include that gorgeous infinity edge pool, and it's got an outdoor bath. It also has a spa guest suite as well.
An absolutely stunning property. And speaking of stunning Gold Coast hinterland properties, a dream home in Reedy Creek has hit the market.
Yeah, so Reedy Creek is known for its incredibly amazing views as well. It's quite high up, so lots of people build houses specifically to make the most of that view. This particular house was built for that. It has a really amazing infinity edge pool and outdoor area that kind of look like they're floating on the horizon there. The owner said that he often swims in the pool and just sits there and admires the Gold Coast skyline. But that's not the only amazing thing about that property. It also has kind of like a little green oasis in the middle. It's got a courtyard that's right at the centre of the home, and it's surrounded by floor-to-ceiling glass windows as well. So you can basically see through the middle of the house and to the Gold Coast from that courtyard.
Yeah, it would be hard to tear yourself out of that pool. Now, there weren't too many beach shacks left on Hedges Avenue in Mermaid Beach, but the last one of the last ones just got snapped up.
Yeah, for $4.9 million actually. Hedges Avenue is known as one of the best streets on the Gold Coast here. It used to be lined with lots of old beach houses, but now it's known for its multi-million-dollar properties. The owner of this property, his family actually owned it for 60 years. It was handed down through the family. So now it's gone to a new owner who snapped it up after 18 days on the market because he just didn't want someone else to pick it up, didn't want to risk someone else buying it. So yeah, one of the only ones left is probably going to be knocked down and replaced with a multi-million-dollar property. But in the meantime, the owners are very happy to use it as a beach shack as well.
I'm sure they are. Jessica Brown from the Gold Coast Bulletin, thanks so much for that. To Tom Bowden from the Adelaide Advertiser now, and a very cosmopolitan home in Prospect. This is fresh to the market, this one.
Yeah, this is a really nice place. It's not the biggest or the grandest home that we've spoken about on this show, but it's just a rock solid, offering for young families, young couples, downsizers, investors. Really, it's as awesome as the home is, and the home is great. The location of this one is fantastic. You're set just a short walk from Prospect Roads, cafes, restaurants, cinema. That area really is sort of the new Norwood of Adelaide. The home is beautiful in itself. It's got 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 2 parking spaces. We're talking luxury fittings and fixtures throughout. The owner is the builder of the property, and he's spared no expense in building this one. It really does offer a great family lifestyle, especially with that indoor-outdoor kitchen area there. It's a great entertainer, perfect for family entertaining. And I think the thing with this place is that while it doesn't necessarily have a huge backyard, it really kind of nails that whole lock up and leave lifestyle thing. And in this sort of location here where you've got people who are travelling a lot for work, that's going to be a huge draw card for people looking to buy this property. It's a really nice place, and it's hitting the market through Marina Ormsby of Clemic Real Estate.
Yeah, great looking house, that one. Great lifestyle on offer there in Prospect. A lifestyle property of a different kind. One of your lovely hills retreats. Tell us about this one.
Yeah, this one's gorgeous. I would buy it in a heartbeat if I could. It's got 2 properties, 2 dwellings on the one property. You've got a quaint cottage, and you've also got the homestead. And I'm honestly not sure which one I'd rather live in. The main home's beautiful. It's got up to 5 bedrooms, and then you do have that detached cottage there as well, which can be used as guest accommodation. It's a beautiful block. We're talking 16.76 hectares, just 35 minutes from Adelaide, so you're also 5 minutes from Mount Barker. You're about 6 or 7 from Harndorf. You've got Stirling just down the road as well, so location really is amazing for this one. The home itself is just beautiful. Both of them are. They're of Hebel and timber construction. They're really just, when you look at the photos there, you can see there's so much light to these homes. There's, the windows are huge. It really does blur the boundary between indoor and outdoor living. And yeah, again, a beautiful entertainer home. They talk about having, the vendors have had weddings there for up to, 150 people at a go. And it really does offer that kind of hills lifestyle where you feel like you're in the middle of nowhere, but really you've got everything at your doorstep. So this one I think is going to be really hotly contested. They're both beautiful homes, and the location for this one is just phenomenal.
Oh, do you like that little walk around the country for the
I love
best
walking around the
properties
country.
on the market?
It's even easier on my legs when you do it.
This is true. I did do all the legwork on that one. We're going to take a short break. Coming up, Alison Coops reveals her secrets to selling Australia's most prestigious homes.